Hey, can someone go to sub and take out their extractor there?
Gotta do that now. We should be working. What side of the map do we want to hold, left or right?
I recommend
Whatever we
left
think
because
is
it looks like we
easier.
went.
I think
I
that
think we
right.
went.
I think right is harder to
If
hold,
we
and
keep-
therefore we should focus on the right.
We focus on system mixes and get a set.
Yeah, it's true. Gates is a
They're
good
hiding
nightmare.
from overlords.
They're in cargo,
Coming.
or at least one's in cargo killing eggs and looking for upgrades. I'm gonna jump out real quick. Yeah, just whoever's holding right.
I'll try
Sucks,
another
bro.
game, but I'm really
I
I'll
believe
try
you,
it
bro.
because
PS I had my mic muted, sorry about that. Yeah, so basically I'm going to go lurk this game. Sorry for the abrupt start there. Kind of start in mid-game. As I was trying to say there, not too concerned about this guy, because I can tell by his reaction time that he's not a very good shot, as you can see. You kind of get to tell how experienced someone is just by the way they react to your presence. Because experienced Marines tend to not backpedal, they kind of strafe instead. And I've got a little keyboard thing at the top right of the screen that you should be able to use to see a little bit how I move around. Give you some sort of idea of how to do sculpt movement. Because a lot of people seem to have trouble with that. Very different to other games. Got another Marine in Nano there. So this guy's about to run out of ammo, so he's my first target. Block line of sight with this guy, he's out of ammo. There we go. So you want to try and keep line of sight blocked for as long as possible. And if you can, let them waste their ammo on the structure first. But sometimes you may not get that chance if there's that many Marines, so you just gotta go in. And I think we'll go lurk here. Actually, we'll just jump in through Nano first. Probably needs help quick. Go to lurk afterwards if we can get them. Nah. That's a losing fight. For sure. And in fact, the fact that we don't have any other RTs means that if we lose Nano, we're probably just going to lose the game at this point. Kind of depends how many kills we get as lurk here. Do you have anyone else that's playing life forms? Yeah, got one other lurk. Doesn't look like we've got any fades. We'll see if we can do anything to push him back as lurk. Can't really 1v3 as a skulk. Occasionally as lurk you can get like double kills and stuff like that if you're careful. Shotguns make that very difficult though. So you gotta be. Shotguns are your worst enemy as a lurk. So, easiest thing to keep in mind as a lurk is that holding spacebar will keep you completely silent. probably shouldn't have stayed around there. It's a bit risky after I hit that mine. But yeah, it takes you more bites to kill than a skulk. That is a shotgun, so I'm backing off. Let the skulks take the shotguns. So you'll see me when I try and retreat out of the room, that I'm going to try and like dive low like that. Because Marines have more trouble aiming vertically than they do horizontally.
So poor. We should grab it.
But this has become just a bit tricky if they start buying shotguns. Sometimes people forget shotguns are a thing and they won't pick them. Yeah, that's a shotgun, so I'm backing out immediately. Don't want to engage them by biting. Now, I do have a bit of an advantage here playing Lurk. If someone who hadn't played the game before tried to play them, they're going to have trouble finding their way around the maps a bit. Because I've played it so much, I do know most of the maps off by heart, so there's very little time between me trying to work out where I want to go.
If we could shuffle it, it's fine.
Now, same principle as Lurk, you want to try and keep line of sight. So you see there, the holding spacebar, you don't make any sound at all, so I just snuck up behind that guy without any problems.
Did they still have that dome gate?
Do they have armor too already? Wow.
Looks like you guys are gonna get that.
Interesting. Now I'm not going to go through system there, I don't think that's prudent. Just going to go past there.
Oh god, oh god.
See if we can help him in there.
Good job on the gate.
Guys, clear nano if you can. Gates down.
Sorry if you get any sort of motion sickness playing Lurk, but that's just how it goes. Unfortunately, that was a bit of a quick match. I started streaming like in the middle of it, and it seemed like it was a little bit stacked. We did our best there. See it right at the top.
That was rough.
If we had a bit of a longer game, I'd be able to show you a few more things, where how to position his Lurk, that sort of thing. I'm by no means an expert, but I do have a bit of experience behind me, so that counts for something, I reckon. Yeah, what's wrong with the timing, Reaper? Sorry, I got distracted playing like that. It gets a bit involved. Just kind of picked a time that was convenient. I can always move that around if there's something wrong with that, you reckon? Hopefully we get a few more Alien games, because last time I just got like 5 Marine games in a row. See what happens. So something to keep note of, you might be able to hear it over the other people talking, but as you jump around, once you hit max speed of Skulk, it makes it like a kind of growling sound. Yeah, there you go, you're kind of hearing it there. So that's how you can tell you're going max speed. You want to try and maintain that as much as possible. So basically you want to jump off every single surface possible, and you can see up top right that I'm holding control as well. It means you don't stick to wall as much. So again, because I have a bit of map knowledge, I'm able to tell where I need to jump next. So it's just all something that comes with a bit more experience. Map knowledge, really. And when you're fighting Marine, as any life form, it's really beneficial to kind of, if I were to engage this guy, block line of sight, of course, and come from above if at all possible. Because people, again, have trouble aiming vertically. They're a lot slower to move the mouse up and down than they are left and right. I don't know if it applies to everyone, of course, but that's just kind of general advice. At the moment we're just kind of waiting for... What are we waiting for? The American servers have like a kind of timer. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so first thing, I'm thinking I'll probably head up towards Skylight, see if we can pester some Marines. Don't think we'll get any kills. Usually there's like 3 or 4 Marines grouped up at once, so it'd be hard. Alright. And this guy's a good shot. If he's the one I think it is. But he's not looking at me right now. Again, block line of sight. Okay, never mind. Doesn't have very much awareness there. Got some help with that from my gorge. Actually a real easy kill. So just parasite there. You don't want to engage our long hallways. That favours Marines a lot, for obvious reasons. So in those situations you want to just try and parasite, or if you're outnumbered, just assists in terms of map knowledge. You know where everyone is. This is kind of a bad position on my part. Only reason I engaged there is because I thought I would be able to get a kill by the people trying to climb into the vent, and I was right. But in hindsight, I should have gone for the guy that had the parasite on him, because for reference, anyone who's on armor 0, if you parasite them, they only have 2 bites to kill, unless they get a med pack. Okay, yep, we're gonna back out of that. Get a parasite or 2. He's out of ammo, he's gonna have to reload. Didn't get to him fast enough, unfortunately. Always need to listen for the reloads, because that makes an easy engage. Yeah. I'm gonna be playing Lurk in this stream too, James. I'm glad you watched some of those. Pretty much everything that I do here, did in that video still applies today. The Lurk hasn't really changed all that much. They mostly changed everything else. But I'll still be trying to explain some of that. So again, engaging from that vertical position there. Got a kill and a half, but I keep getting Gorgeous steal my kills. Yeah, that Gorgeous got 2 kills now, look at that. Yeah, actually had a surprising number of people watch those tutorial videos. I've never been entirely happy with the Skulk one, but the Lurk one's still pretty relevant. Only thing I would have really done differently is make sure it had like relevant footage. Because I had pretty crappy editing software back then. So
Save up for the hive.
I got lazy with it.
They have 4 RTs, which is good.
The information's solid though. Not engaging here, too many Marines. I can hear that there's 3 of them in there. And that was the ping that got me around the wall there. So almost got Lurk res here. Seems like we're holding the map decently well, but the Gorges need help in pipeline, so I'm gonna head over there. There's a Marine in Dome too. This guy's out of ammo, he's dead. There we go. Let's go pipe.
Where are you guys?
I'm gonna go through the vent.
Just 5 of you guys.
This guy first, because he's used most of his ammo. Come from the top. There we go. May not be getting the final blow, but we are assisting with all these kills. All that matters is that they die in the end. I'll go help Mum over here. Kill the res node. I suspect we'll get a Marine climbing through this vent pretty shortly. No, he's not going to try it. Surprising. So I'm holding shift here. Holding shift means you don't make any sound whatsoever. So then that makes for easy kills like that, if they're not paying attention. There's another 2 coming in behind him. Oh, I hit the Marine behind him! That is not who I was aiming for, but I'll take it. Yeah, this guy isn't a good shot. Once again, you can kind of tell how experienced a Marine is by the way they move around. It's kind of hard to explain what I mean, but it's just something you get from playing a lot. It's kind of like, they're a little bit more hesitant. They're not as sure of themselves. They do backpedals if they're scared. Experienced players tend to not backpedal, they'll just strafe.
Guys, get the system, it's not fucking built yet.
Yeah, fades changed quite a lot there, James. I might give that a go later, but my fade is awful. I can do the movement. Hang on. I can do the fade movement, but I can't do it while I'm aiming and trying to land hits as well. I find that part really difficult. It's kind of like a, you know, someone who plays... it's very rare to find someone that's good at both lurk and fade in my experience. Out of ammo. Oh, it's this guy again. So, we have lurk res now, so I'm going to go lurk. We're in need of a life form right here. We are doing pretty well though on the map considering. So, we're just going to evolve at the back here, just in case Marines walk in, because they can kill you while you're evolving, and it's very unfortunate when that happens. I'm on YouTube just because I wanted to try something that's easy. I didn't want to have to go and set up a bunch of new stuff. I've already got a YouTube account here. I've got some subs on YouTube, so see how that goes. Twitch might be something I'll try down the line, but I'm not too sure on that. For the moment, it's just going to be on YouTube. That is a lot of Marines. Ooh. Wow. Did a lot of damage there, but that was risky. Shouldn't have said that wrong around. No, questions are good, man. That's how you learn things. Even if it isn't related to the game. Apologies if you hear too much of my spacebar here, but that's part of playing Alien. Okay, never engage down a hallway. Same as with Sculpt. Now that guy's a good shot, so I need to be careful of that. So you'll see as I retreated there, I tried to block line of sight immediately. I hugged the roof, or hugged the walls, something like that, if I was retreating down this room. So keep an eye on how I move out of the rooms there. That is something that I covered in the lurk video as well, as James there mentioned you watched. But that was several years ago. So that guy's a good shot. I actually seen that guy before years ago. That's the guy who did all that damage to me in that previous room. But got the jump on him there because I was holding spacebar, which makes no sound. So in case you didn't know, bites from lurk, as you can see there, they do damage after the bite, poison. Hug wall, they've got shotguns. And hugging floor as well, so you can like kind of go up and down like that. You see I avoided a lot of that damage coming back out in Y junction there. This guy's reloading. There we go. That wasn't too difficult. Don't want to engage that though. Okay, what we need is carapace, because they're starting to get shotguns. More experienced lurks will tend to go regen, but I am not comfortable picking regen most games. Because all it takes is one shotgun, and then a shotgun on the way out, and you're done. And that is a bloody mine. If you can at all, clear those mines for the skulks, because it's an instant kill for skulks. And it's a lot of your health. It won't kill you, unless you've already been hit by something. Now I backed out there because I wasn't confident I could get that last couple bites on him, and because he's I'm assuming he's up among the top players. Yeah, he is. So because he's up in the top players, it's very liable for the Marine comm to met him. And that means I won't really be able to kill him unless I land 3 bites in a row, generally. But I can do that. Clear that line for them. So, if you can, do that. Now see what I just did with the bite there? Take a bite and swerve up vertically. Again, for the same reason, Marines have trouble aiming vertically compared to horizontal. There we go. He actually had no armor. That was easy. Nah. That was sloppy. Real sloppy engage. I had a Marine trying to pistol me on the way out. So, a pistol is no joke if you've got no armor. It doesn't do very much against armor if its memory serves correctly. I believe it's a different type of damage called light damage, so it doesn't do very much against armor. But it does 25 damage if you don't have any armor per bullet. And you can unload that thing really quickly.
Hey, what about vacuum shot turning into a gorge?
Now, normally I wouldn't bite RTs, but I want to try and get the comm to recycle this. I'm going to stop periodically because I don't want to get ambushed. And I'm going to back out because I don't have any armor. I don't know what weapon they've got. No. Could have got that guy. That guy in front wasn't a very good shot, but I heard the Marine coming behind him. Judging by the bullets he hit there, he was going to probably kill me if I stuck around. So I'm just going to heal up at this crag here. See, this is where regen would come in handy. You can hit and run a lot more. But like I said, I'm not really comfortable with that. I like having that extra cushion. Oh shit. That was stupid. I didn't realize they were all in nano. Which I probably should have. Let the Skulks get that guy. And be very careful around flamethrowers. They've buffed them since I last played. Back in that video I wouldn't have mentioned them because they're really just a non-issue back then. The only thing you needed to worry about them is that they would clear your spores. They kind of do a decent chunk of damage these days, and I think they might have buffed how much energy they sap as well. So it can leave you kind of stranded. Oh, that's that guy again. There we go. So I engaged there because he'd run out of ammo on his primary weapon. I had enough health to kind of tank the pistols, and he only had 1 bite left on him. A couple of ticks of poison as well. So far we are doing quite well. We should be close to Onos. Yeah, we've got a couple people with 67 res, you can see on the side there.
Okay, I'll do it
Nah.
in the next part.
Bad engage. They're both already facing the vent.
Very, very close.
And not gonna even try that either, already facing me. That, however, was a good engage. Glided up behind him, he didn't hear me.
Finish the extractor.
So once again, as I'm moving through these rooms, try and keep note of how I'm moving around, because I will try and block line of sight. Even if I don't think there's any Marines around, just in case there is. Now, I don't spike as much as I should. One of my bad habits. Very much a bite leg. So again, on my way out there, I was hugging the floor because there was a kind of little indentation with the drop down with the stairs there. Like, break a line of sight as much as you can, because the lurk hitbox is quite small, horizontally. You've just got the really wide wings and such. So if I go down to the ground, you can see how low the camera is. Kind of gives you an idea. Same thing as if I have the roof here, because you see you've got this little lip that blocks line of sight. Now let's see if we can... Didn't want to get hit by that mine there. We should be able to... Whoa, what the hell was that? Like, me and the Skulk were like kind of levitating. That was weird. really want to bite the nodes. I'll leave that to the skulks, but see if we can keep them at bay here in system. That is a HMG. We don't want any part in that. I shouldn't have re-engaged that direction.
Greg, it's getting me stuck. Just
That was really, really dumb of me. As you can see, I ate a lot of damage there. Should have backed out as soon as I had that HMG. Apparently they got jetpacks, so they can't imagine they have too many of those because they haven't been holding that many nodes this game. Mostly just sitting on 3. So nanogrid might have been enough to get them. So we're one of the best equipped life forms to kill jetpacks. No, that's a shot, Kana. Not going back in there, because that guy would have hit me with his shotgun. Someone's asking me to check out C12, so I'm heading up there now.
Whoa, multiple exos incoming sub, guys. You're gonna have to bail pretty soon here.
C12 is clear.
Sub needs your help. Sub needs your help. Yeah, it's way too. That's definitely true.
Oh, that is an exo. Ooh. That little indentation I was talking about just saved me there. Okay, so once exos and jetpacks comes out, it starts becoming a very different game. You start to have to use spikes a lot more. So you'll see me taking less risks now. And very much become a bit of an Umbra bot. Aside from jetpackers, because I'm like the only one who can catch them, aside from leaping skulks and fades. But skulks, it's kind of hard to catch them. No thank you. Just got a little bit of damage on him, because exos, I'm not sure, they might have a little bit of a self-heal these days. That might have been something they changed, I'm not sure on. But normally they don't heal themselves. That guy is so close to dead. Do we just... I think we've lost an Onos. Did the alien comp just like bone wall our Onos? That might have been what happened there. I'm not going to retreat that way. I'm going to go safe way.
Structure is under attack.
I'll glad you but I'm gonna have a
So you can see how much damage you take against exos and such. See, if I picked Reggie, and I probably would have been dead already. It's quite hard to aim at the spikes. I haven't tried it while I've been streaming before. It's a slight input delay because of the stream. Nothing major, but... do little bits of chip damage on him. You can see he's backing off. So he wants to heal. Now, a bit of a bad habit of mine, you'll probably see me doing it a bit there, is when I'm spiking, I press spacebar way too much like that, so I drain my energy really quick. Something you want to try and avoid if at all possible. So, in most cases, if I go for a bite this late stage in the game, it's because they've got other targets to fire at, like an Onos. In those situations, experienced players will tend to go for the lurks if they can. Unless the Onos has already taken all the damage. I see what that Skulk was doing there in Dome. Bit of a waste of time in most cases. Not backing out. Too risky. I'm going in the vent because I could hear more Marines coming. So we're going to take the long way out because we can be chased with jetpacks. Whoa! I want this Gorge to heal me, otherwise I may not make it out. Kind of got trapped in a weird position there. I had Marines in Y junction. I was completely surrounded, so the only way out was through the West Junction vent. I'm lucky there was a gorge there. Otherwise I'd have to try an awkward escape. I'm probably dead here. Yep, there we go. See, what happened there? Missed too many bites, and the Marine started medding that guy. Because again, I think he's up towards the top of the team. Yep. So that comes back to what I said there before. Marines at the top of the team tend to be kind of prioritised in terms of med packs. But that's fine. We've got enough res to go Onos here, and we kind of do need one, so probably do a bit more good that way. Can't get anything for it right now. That should be okay. Play a bit conservatively. Oh my god, that's so much crap in a dome. So I don't really want to engage that on my own. Not without upgrades.
Maybe we can get a little mini base up there.
This is like the worst hallway. Ugh. Yeah, let's not do that. No thank you. That hallway is so easy to lose Onos in. Well, it takes a couple jetpackers and HMDs to shoot you down that hole. Ugh. Definitely want celerity here, I think. Kind of tricky, we can't do much here because of that armory block there. Dome is quite difficult. We kind of need a fade or lurk to kind of clear the back end there. See if we can do something over here. We can't do anything in Dome. Can't do anything with that EXO. Playing Onos is tricky. You kind of need the support of your team to do anything. You wouldn't think so, but they can die pretty quickly. Oh, there definitely is Aussies around Adriel, but right now there isn't. They tend to play a bit later on in the day. Let's not go over there. Okay, let's get out of there. Let's hope I don't get hit by a Marine on the way out. Yep, there we go. Quite hard to play those sort of, I don't play Onos all that often. But, yeah, probably in hindsight, kind of a bad engage there. I probably shouldn't have gone in. I wanted to try and support our Onos. At least we didn't lose both. But to be honest, I can probably do more as Skulk than Onos. I'm much better Skulk than I am in Onos. Skulk, you don't really have to care about dying all that much. As long as you're getting something out of it. So, now as a Skulk we do actually have Leap, so we can use that to move around a lot more.
What's called EXO. Be the best play at this point.
Well, at least you get to experience the game through me then, Adriel. Yeah, we'll probably be checking the Aussie server later to see if it's on, but I'm not sure if I'll still be doing the stream around then. Ah. One Marine heading to pipe. Now something we probably should be doing, considering it's just kind of a stalemate in Dome, we should probably try and sneak behind to see if we can bite some res. It's not as interesting, but that is what ends up winning the game in the end. Wow, got a whole setup in there and everything.
One of the exits split off. Go.
We will probably have some jetpackers chase us, but that's absolutely fine. Again, our death really doesn't matter at the scope, as long as we try and accomplish something during that. It's not like something like Heroes of the Storm or MOBAs or whatever, where you give the other team experience. Did that guy get the RT? I didn't see. Yeah, he did. Cool. Yeah, I know who you are. It's just easier just to say what I see in the chat there. Also, probably confuse other people. Like, is this crazy? There's no guy called Schindler. So we did actually get system. I'm missing some stuff because I'm not listening to what the people are saying in chat that much. Probably should be. So when you bite phase gates, bite at this sort of angle so you hit any marines that phase through. And you want to stay on the ground as a skull because it pins them in there. Oh, this is brilliant. So let's get this armory. Yeah, I want to get that so we can... Nah, we need help. I wanted to try and get it so we can attack it again if they recap it, but this side really needs help. Let that last jetpacker go, he's fleeing. Okay. Ah, he has one bite. Damn.
Nothing's stopping them from just
We got-
walking into
Gonna try and respawn pipes, see if we can help defend that.
I know we've lost a lot, but
We, last I checked, we also took out Overlooks in Sky as well, so... And yeah, this guy's right, the Marines have lost a lot of res here, both P-res and Team res. Oh wow.
get
Bit odd I died that quick there.
We gotta get our upgrades back. Also,
Is that... Oh, yep, that'll do it. We lost our upgrades.
they are all
Like, took me off by guard. I don't normally die that quick. It's late in the game.
yeah, we got 4 people on the left side of the map, guys. And, either main, I don't think there's any.
So again, if you're not familiar with Skulk, you can kind of see how I'm moving around the map there, holding control, so it stops you from latching onto the walls as much.
You'll burn this group, just fight the power, they'll have to...
So it looks like we're trying for a base rush.
Sneaky in 3, 2... Y'all ready?
Unfortunately, we had a jetpacker and Exo show up at the same time. So we only had one make it into base. Got some kills. It's more than you can expect that late in the game. As a Skulk, with no upgrades. Or 2 carapace upgrades.
Oh my god. Good game, guys. Really good fight.
Nah, that's not concede worthy in my opinion. It's kind of rough, but not concede worthy. We can still come back from this. We've still got a lot of P-res, but morale is a kind of thing to keep in account here. Looks like the team's kind of getting demoralized from this. I'm not going to vote to concede, not until we lose some life forms here.
Right now.
But it is very hard to come back from this point. Not impossible. The only thing that kind of knocks the aliens out is if they've run out of life forms in addition to losing a push like that.
Keep playing. No, sorry for taking
Certainly not impossible.
it. Scan.
So me dying would be terrible right now. So let's try and avoid that a second time. Easier said than done. Oh, wow. That is not a room for a lurk. Looks like they're gonna make a push for cargo. So let's just try and spike them from a distance. Now I'm gonna latch to a wall here. Hopefully none of them see me. Mind that. We did get that. So you get this kind of odd effect in NS2. It doesn't render people in long distances like that. That goes for them too. They're not seeing me, but the spikes still go that distance. Not going in there. Really needed some Skulk assistance. Get in there. Okay. Looks like we got it. Perfect.
We got your on the field.
Looks like Nano is fine. Let's go assist Overlook. Looks like there was an EXO in there if I saw that.
Neck gate, there is a gate in the neck. Hold
Oh my god, I got stuck on that roof there. Lucky that EXO wasn't a typically good shot.
I'm gonna try and do a topo to
I totally should have been dead there, getting stuck on the roof. Noob mistake. Trying for dome again. They're trying for dome gate again. We got it though, all good. And they lose 15 res there.
wave, 62 res. There we go.
Let's go help. Neck. Oh crap. Should have been paying attention, I didn't realise they had a full-on base in there. Right. Could have been bad when I've had Marines in there. Gonna go Celerity again. So, as long as we keep that Onus alive, we should be okay. Yeah, make this guy waste his ammo. So he was out of armor there. Count your bites if you know how many bites it takes. He did get meted there, but that only added one extra bite. Heal me. Yes. Thanks, Mum.
Yeah, I think taking the neck is the best plan.
Come around behind, I think. Oh, that's rough. That guy's focusing me with the pistol. That is Marine on jetpack. I'm just gonna leave him be, as low as I am. So you can see there's far less jetpacks around on the field now. Because they've used a lot of their P-res. You can pick up weapons again, but you can't pick up jetpacks.
Another one.
So jetpacks are still a relatively easy kill. but don't underestimate them in a group. So that was 15 res for the jetpack, and then I think the flamers are 15 these days as well. So that's still a pretty big hit.
Oh, they want to push cargo right now.
Their whole fucking team's flash action.
So this is a very back and forth game. It's going to be going for 35 minutes. So I want to try and... Not landing any hits at the moment. Unfortunate. That might be a concede. Nah, not getting me, mate. Sorry.
The chair.
Be careful.
Someone go
Guys,
check
look for chairs. Go look for chairs
one in
right now.
subsector,
Go look for chairs
Might.
right now.
If I get another person coming in. Thought they're gonna pinch me. Okay, we actually got their base. That's kind of weird. We need to try and defend this guy. We can't respawn at the moment. I didn't realize that was the last hive. It's kind of hard to keep attention to the meta side of the game. Macro side, rather. Wrong word. Just need to defend mum at all costs.
They have like 2 exos that are just gonna want
Okay.
cargo. Jump in the hive and spawn plates.
Drop a hive and stuff.
Yeah, we really should be conceding here, but this is kind of exciting. Yeah, do not drop sub. So Marines have rebuilt in sub by the look of it.
Control the two Garens left.
We got bombs.
Oh, this is so dumb. I'm dead. Oh. Just needed one pistol hit on me. I totally should have died there. Really bad on my part. Kind of forgot I didn't have upgrades. They do, however. Much more punishing for the aliens if they lose their base. Marines, they're only affected if their arms lab goes down.
This game is super. Oh, fuck. Wait, what's my turn? Help me.
That's a lot of damage on that guy.
Yes.
If I had more health, I would have probably gone for the bite there.
Control too, I'm gonna go
Keep an eye on Papa. Make sure it's all safe and stuff.
Lots of hit and run. Oh! Yeah, no thank you. None of that. Oh, this is so hard.
Can anybody get
Holding glide right now. Okay, that's our cue. Get out now. Kind of trapped in by Marines there. Looks like they went and rebuilt control. Yeah, clearing out that tunnel easy.
yeah, like
Nah, not having anything to do with that shotgun. Screw that. We'll get that guy, however.
going back up again. No, guys, don't let this get again. Really need to play the rest game.
That sounds like a big push to me.
So if we can keep their production down.
focus on weakening them for... Yeah, that is a huge push. There's like 3... Cut off my sentence there. Oh, that's not what you want to see. Marine's just cutting us off there.
Nice job in Nano.
Damn it. I hope we don't lose that Onos. That is a HMG. I thought that was a flamer. Holy shit. Kind of a similar animation, I think. Either that or I'm just losing my touch. Yeah, apparently it is. An intense game, that is. Lots of high tech on both sides. We really should have lost this already. No, that's a bad idea. Yeah. Yeah, you can see more Marines jumping in there.
It is a definite.
I could hear more Marines coming in behind him. Terrible idea. Oh, he was one bite? Okay, I'll take it. I'm gonna get a stealthy kill here, maybe?
They just killed the nano tunnel.
Roger, roger.
No, we need to go help Nano. HMG. Good, that's one of their best shooters down. Perfect. I think that's system. That sounded like trouble. No, thank you. Say that a lot, don't I? So all you need is some good picks when they've got this much this many P-res things on the field. God, I'm in trouble trying to work out what I'm trying to say. When they have that many weapons on the field, every time you kill someone... Oh, there's someone hiding in that vent. Probably for me, no doubt.
Fuck, we need that fourth round now so bad. We need it to fucking high.
Keep in mind, there's someone in the vent near cargo. Just be careful if you're retreating that way.
Let's get some more people to make sure they're not in there before I drop it though.
Shotgun. It's not there anymore. Ooh. That was not what I expected. That guy improved his aim. Assuming it's the same person. Same skin. If they didn't have weapon 3, I'd probably consider going regen here, just because we've got so far to go back to the hive. Let's go help out our buddy here. Mine, he's got it. Perfect.
Oh man, they're back in nano.
I haven't really been doing it this game,
Fucking hell.
but if you can,
We have a tunnel though.
follow your lurk buddies around. Can use him as bait. 2 coming topo. No, never mind, just 1. No, we can actually win this if we play it right. Just gotta be careful of hive rushes. Looks like there's a marine in C12. out of ammo. Ah, and I'm out of health. Beat him to it. That was just me getting greedy there. Number 1 cause of lurk deaths. I would give Fade a go, but if we actually want to win this game, then we probably shouldn't. Let's stay skulk for a moment, have a bit of a cooldown from lurk.
We got a really high shot.
We don't have to leap. Just need 1 bite on that guy. Yeah, it makes it very hard to actually get the jetpackers if you don't have to leap. If we lose that Onos, that's probably
Pipe within there.
getting close to a point where I'd consider conceding. Whole bunch in pipe. Try and hug the Exo's feet. There we go. Just chilling up on the pipes there. Ah, you're mine. Ah, one more hit. One more hit in that Marine in that C12. Lurk, turn around. Looks like he did die. I've got a +10. Alright, let's try for round 3. I mean, I'm not doing too bad. I'm at the top still, just. I still would be happier if I didn't have 2 lurk deaths, but in a 47-minute game, that's pretty decent. Both times it's because I've done something really risky. That's usually how it goes. Oh, 1 bite. Jetpacker, that is shotgun. This guy is the one that killed us last time. Need to be real careful of him. He's been a thorn in our side all game. Nearly killing me the whole game, and then he finally got me last time. So we'll see if this is someone that wall checks.
We should have all the cluster.
Yep. Careful of that. Always be ready for it. Oh, it's Aragon. Okay. He's actually an Aussie. So there you go, Ariel. Adriel. Schindler. All of the above. And he's a pretty good shot, so I need to be careful of him. So we are on a US server. Oh, are you kidding? Oh, that was a good play. Props to that guy.
Sick of being killed by crack pipe. Jesus Christ.
Definitely had a better early gamers though. It's sloppy at the moment. But, to my credit, that was a really good play by this guy. See if we can get revenge on him. Yeah, there we go. There goes your jetpack.
They are coming in.
I'm decently happy with my performance this game, but there is obviously room for improvement, no matter how many hours you've got. Get in there and help that Onos. You can't easily hit the depth, I guess. Oh, that lurk! Why is he engaging with that little health? With the same reason I did, I guess. Okay, I suppose we'll give Fade a go. Oh, this is gonna be awful. So, I did mention it earlier on in the stream. I can do the Fade movement okay, but I can't do that and aim at the same time, so I fully expect a flash fade here. I'm gonna die in about 30 seconds. But if we do, we'll just go back to res biting. See what happens. All it takes is one decent shotgunner or those HMGs. So again, like all the others, you want to hold control. I'm not as good at it as Lurk. But you can see the general idea. You tap the blink and hit spacebar every time you get close to the ground to keep your momentum. Gotta be real careful of shotgunners and stuff.
Really need to get rid of that fucking basic stuff. Never hold mana with that shit there.
I should be still around last cookie. That's alright. Don't have to sit around watching me all the time. As long as you're enjoying it though, that's the main thing. See if we can get a flash fade for you.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Nah. Ugh. See, that's inexperienced fade. Got a good look at how terrible my aim is. And also, I need to really, like, if I decide to start trying fade more, I need to rebind this metabolize. It gives you a little burst of energy. Because it's so hard for me to hit that at the moment. It's bound to shift. And the good fades are going to be making a lot of use out of that. Oh, 2 hits there, that's not bad. Well, I expect to get 1 and then take half my health and damage. You can see, look, it's not the best, but my movement's okay. Could certainly be better. But fade has never been my strong suit.
Go, 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 go. Don't hit me. Move up, move up, move up, move
Got that exo, I'm happy. Sneak past him there.
It's all over there, and now the rest of the map.
Now we just need to do that. Yeah.
I have to concentrate a lot more on fade, because a lot of it doesn't come naturally. I've got to try and remember what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, don't mind walker fading a little bit there, they're all just ignoring me. They're gonna make a push into cargo, probably. That's no good. So the other thing you'll see me doing when I'm blinking around is I'll try and blink at an angle like that, because then you get a bit of speed from gravity as well. And once again, if you want to break marine line of sight, blink up. I don't know how fades are supposed to hit jetpackers. I know it can be done, but it's definitely not my strong suit. Ugh. Back out there. See, I'm not getting any kills whatsoever, but I'm still happy I'm getting some damage. Getting any hits at all. At the very least, maybe I can provide a good distraction for our skulls. Good practice though. Walker fade. If I can't hit it while moving, I'll just walk around them. slowly. Two hits. That's an exo. Maybe celerity's useful, but maybe I'll go for adrenaline just because I'm really bad at energy usage. Oh, got an assist. Okay, starting to get the swing of it a little bit. Still taking a lot of damage, being really inefficient, but doing what I need to. There we go. Look at that.
Can we get that,
Hey, look at that. Perfect. Actually starting to get it. Stand near this thing so Mum can heal us at the same time. What a good name for a gorge. There you go. Oh, that was funny. I just wanted to blink up there and hit him. Just land on his bloody head. Need to do less walker fading, it's really easy to do. Need to get better at just hitting them while I'm spinning around, blinking. Just so much more to manage than a lurk. No! And see, there's my problem. Energy management nearly got me killed. But yeah, I hope Strider ends up seeing this. I might link him to this part of the video so you can see how you're actually supposed to move around as Fade. That might help a little bit. Snubby tries it. That lurk out. It sounded like that lurk took a lot of damage there. Walker fading pro. See, when it comes to fading, I'd be better off asking one of the other Aussies who play a lot of fade for advice. Because they have definitely played a lot more fade than I have. So if you watch my old videos, back when we played a bit of competitive there, Fleas and actually I can't remember who the second fade was, but Fleas was one of our fades there, and I mostly played Lurk with Critique. They are both still around and both active. As I said, just Australians tend to play a bit later on in the day. Aside from Aragon there, apparently, who's carrying the Marines at the moment. Didn't expect a game to go this long. American servers definitely seem to have longer games, for whatever reason. I'll go back in there, we've got a little bit of armor still. Hey, got a jetpacker. I'll take it. So, fades are really bad against buildings. Don't do much damage until it has no armor. As you can see there, Skulks do 75 per blight. Oh. No, I shouldn't have gone through that. So that's a bit of an advantage Marines have always got on these sort of large servers, because the game was originally balanced around 6v6. Don't know if it still is, but all it takes is all the Marines just pile on into beacon out. Now they're going to try and rush cargo at the same time. No doubt. Not much aliens can do, aside from also rushing. But it doesn't happen all that often, because you need coordination. HP, brilliant.
Gotta be really careful with this Onos, it's got stuff. So much pressure. Hey, do you guys want to combo and system waypoint and try to trigger a beacon while the rest
Not really much we can do here. What's there a bit?
Go back to cargo.
No, already had someone sitting there watching. Other thing about holding control is when you're on the ground, it obviously gives you a lower profile. How did it hit? Not by much. Not going to do anything against any sort of experienced Marines. Oh yes, got that jetpack out. That was actually quite good. What's Harry going up to now? He's 32 to 2. Yeah, I told you it was a good shot. Ugh. Where'd he go? Really lost him. Let's not stick around any longer than we have to. Don't like that Kai guy. It's doing pretty well right now, considering I never play Fade. I hit on that Kai. Ah, got him. Okay, I can die happy. That's what you get for killing my work. You get a really sloppy Fade trying to kill you. Oh no, out of energy. That flamer got me.
They scan pipe.
Nano's getting hit right now.
Alright, let's go help out Nano. As long as we have leap, we can help a bit against those jetpackers. Definitely hit them more reliably than my Fade. Let's see if we can get Aragon. There we go. Stuck shit. That's no lie either. As soon as I saw him, I went straight for him. He needed to get one more death. He's only got 2.
Okay, I'm going back to.
No one deserves to have a spree that high. Come on.
Yeah.
He told, they're in the back. I think they found it
Okay, got that guy. As long as we got leap, we can do okay against jetpackers. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. I'm gonna save up res and we'll go Onos. We might actually be able to end the game. I'm not gonna throw the Onos away. Looks like we're gripping for a base push. They know we're coming now. They're just gonna beacon. East Junction, something happening.
Tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready. You guys-
That greedy for a killer, you mate?
Everybody should be part of one of these.
I noticed they don't have many jetpacks. They're running low on P-res or what? That's it. Oh, they don't us. Yep.
They were 2, but that was us.
See if we can just keep rotating between bases and make them beacon over and over until they burn all their res. That'll be hilarious.
They're gonna push
Dead jetpacker. Doing very well for a late game Skog this time. Much better than the last time I was forced to go Skog. Man, look at the deaths on both teams. Look how long this game has gone for. That's insane. I haven't done a match this long in years. What the hell? Actually crazy.
You guys are so crazy.
Alright, let's go Onos.
You guys should get more bigger.
It's streaming for like an hour and 20 minutes now. Just about.
We
And
have
it's all been this game.
Onos right now. Stomp. If we lose Stomp, you'll retain it.
Commander block? Oh, the bone wall, yeah. Yeah, that was great. That got that jetpacker killed. So we got Stompers Onos, so maybe I won't throw it away as easy this time.
I was wrong.
I need 8 res, right? I swear it used to be 7. I'm wrong. Yeah, the bone wall can be extremely powerful. The best columns will make sure they use all of those abilities, but they're taking one marine taking the tunnel to cargo for some reason. The hallucinations especially. Oh my god. Yeah, let's get out of there. No, thank you. Yeah, back and out of that. Way too many. Not for myself anyway. 2 Onos maybe, and some Scots maybe.
Yeah, buddy.
Go help out Onos, buddy. You're not getting away. Bloody air gun. I'm assuming that looked like a really BS kill on his perspective. Not too surprising. As I said there in the chat. So now we've got a bit of an Ono spam going on. It looks like they're starving in terms of P-res. That's a lot of T-res we just wasted there too. So that's team res and personal res, if you're not aware. Oh no.
Good.
Real bad on my part there.
Technically making progress. That's the weird part.
Repetitive strain injuries by the end of this.
Yeah, that's easier said than done, Mum.
It's like a year-long break.
I never play Onos.
Back with what's after this.
You gotta hold mana.
It's like you bite more than you can chew. You think you can take it, but no, you can't. 1 minute there's one Marine that you're just trying to focus on, and the next minute you turn around, oh shit, there's actually 3 Marines with HMGs and jetpacks there.
There's an EXO in Western all alone. We're gonna take a swing at him. We'll get that EXO. Oh yeah, he's got buddies. He's got a lot of buddies.
I did hear a Marine around the corner. That's why I'm not doing anything. Ah, I want to try and focus that parasitic guy. This game is bloody crazy. I was expecting to have multiple Alien games, but just picked the one.
What the fuck? Like hiding between your legs. Thank you.
Making another push. Spawn cargo, we want to use that tunnel if we can. Oh yeah, if you didn't know, you can hold C and click on which room you want to spawn in. If you got multiple hives.
What is it called?
Got him. Got another one. That's not bad, that's quite good. I think aliens would lose that game. More button presses. Oh, it's Aragon!
They're all on top. Just go on top right now. Push something. Push something. 'Cause they're all on top. Just go on top right now. Push something. 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 Push something.
So, if the Australian server comes up, Adriel, you'll probably see, but there is still quite a few Australians in there. Aragorn's one of them, and everyone tends to know each other because it is a small community. So you got that going for you. It's kind of the same in the US, except their community is probably about 150 people as opposed to about 60 or 70. Which is still quite a lot for a game that's this small. Small indie multiplayer game. Small but dedicated community. It's all the more reason why I was disappointed with Evolve. Because it died in like what was it, like about 6 months, more or less. It stuck around a bit after that. I enjoyed both games so much, but like NS2, probably because of the custom servers and stuff, kind of kept its player base. I think if Evolve had dedicated servers, it probably would have stuck around a bit longer. Not bad. Oh, that Onos is dead. Oh. Okay. Thought he was going to throw it away like I did. Right. I think it's time for lurk number 4, is it? Man, it's not to lose count. Yeah, I really do hope some other company tries to revisit that whole concept, but I have a feeling the whole Evolve fiasco has kind of scared developers away from it.
Oh, careful, careful. Let him through, let him through.
Having a swig of coffee. Let's see what we can do in here. Kind of have the upper hand here now. Got a lot of our late game upgrades. Oh no! Got body blocked by the Ahonos. AVP is brilliant. Yes, that's another game I really enjoy. I used to play it a whole lot on console. Then later PC with just me and my friends. Great game. Tad unbalanced, but I don't think it really stopped it from being fun that much. Like, Predators were really annoying in that game. Actually, hang on, we should probably clarify which AVP you're talking about there. I'm talking about the newest one. Didn't really play much of the old one. I gave it a go, if I recall. But the same point still stands for both of them, just very unique concepts. Not often you see that. Alien Com's got enough reds to actually spawn Lifeform X. He did not see me because of the shade that was cloaking me. Wow, there we go. They all had no armor. Not quite sure why, but I'll take it.
You got cocky. Oh well, number 5. Number 5 will count.
Yeah, I never played any of Yeah, okay. Well, that's no different. There was this really, I don't know about the old one, but in the... Hang on a sec. Hold that thought on AVP. Let's focus on this game for the moment. Oh. Nearly got me killed there, Shinma. Jeez. Still getting the hang of looking at the chat as well. Yeah, I really like the Alien gameplay. The old one, I've seen a little bit of it. It seemed quite similar to the new one, at least in terms of the movement. It's not like NS2 where the camera orientation stays the same, though I can see why Unknown Worlds decided to go that approach, because it'd be very confusing to new players, more than it already is. Well, let's not go in there. So again, it's been a while since I flashed my last lurk. But yeah, you'll see when I'm retreating out of fights like that, I go and try and hug the floor or walls. Or the roof in the case of Vale, because you've got a lot of these indents in the ceiling. So you can kind of use these
Buddy, careful, get out of there, get out of
to block line of sight on your way up. Some spike kills there. I really shouldn't be trying to get those sneaky kills there, so risky. Couldn't resist though. Unfortunately they had arcs, just go and clear out our little encampment there. Get out, Onos. Yeah, he stayed too long.
We just can't stop growing our arms. We gotta hit them.
I'm telling you, Troll's gonna be way easier to take just because it's
It's
easier to.
true. Yeah. Now he's absolutely right.
Yeah, it was very disorientating. If the original AVP was anything like the later one that I played, it took a lot of time to get used to the camera.
Oh, nano.
I nearly got killed there.
Nano.
It's like, so again, you'll see kind of map knowledge come into play there. I nearly got myself killed trying to get back into that vent because I got stuck on the wall. But I used that indent in the roof that I was talking about. It's the only reason I didn't die there. Better not have been Aragon. So you see what I did there, that little dip? You hold control and you'll just drop to the ground like a rock. Yeah, yes, last cookie. It's still the same match. 83 minutes now. That's a US service for you. Just get bites on Marines on our way out.
It's pretty long. You guys are. And then we get
It's kind of gone from Marine favored to Alien favored now. We just slowly started whittling them down. I do have exos and such though, which I need to be careful of. I'm trying to get a gate up here. Not having any of that. Need to remember to use spikes more. See that guy ground lurking? I can guarantee you he's dead. Ooh. Yeah, you don't want to sit on the ground as a lurk. The biggest thing with lurk is that you're kind of squishy, but high mobility. Ah! That Kai there. Underestimated his aim, just needed one more bite on him. Still kind of trading top place with El Morano there. In the end, all that matters is getting kills, but oh, we've got a free locate, let's use that. No one else is game enough to use it. If the comm is going to enable me to flash lurk, then may as well.
Push up. Yeah, we're too late. We're already fucking here.
Just hang on one sec.
I mean, if we keep doing that,
They
really
got,
hard to
they got enough money that they can just decon control. and then
Just needed to turn off my heater. It's starting to get a bit too warm. Oh, that sounded like a broken beacon. Either that or the sound broke, but I got the guy before he teleported out, so I'm happy with that.
Guys, get to control. Use the top of the tunnel to get to control right now. Everybody that can. Oh yeah, good. I got it. Let's go.
Yeah, so it looks like we got that beacon. That was right.
Yeah, top of going.
Beacon sound just kind of stopped.
Unos,
Might-
other Unos, yeah.
I hope we get a control hive. I've only ever seen that like once. Oh, they've lost their upgrades, have they? Or is that guy just no armor?
So low.
That feels like they're just tickling me right now. Yeah, they don't have upgrades. That was way too easy. At least for the moment, they're probably building it. He heals me, Gotch. Hide behind our Onos friend. Behind it, not in front of it. What the hell is that? Why'd I go in front of that? That was a shotgun. You'd be super careful. So if aliens hold 3 hives for too long, it's just basically over at that point for the Marines, because you get an ability called Contaminate. Lets you spawn infestation in the Marine base. He thought I was gonna run in there and bite. Nah, I knew he's low.
Shit, holy fuck.
Somehow they got no. Nah, got Aragon, happy. We did lose an. Wait, did we lose Jonas? I think we did.
They got a beacon somewhere.
That sounds like a. No, that was a panic beacon because there was an Onos in base. Oh, this guy. Taking too many risks. Getting greedy for the bites. You'd think I'd learn by the end of this game. I'm curious to see the stats by the end of this. It'll be so weird. Yeah, let's try Onos again. See what happens. Actually, no. Sorry, gonna go Lurk again. I just realized we had Aura. That makes it so much easier.
So we're just spawn in control and then go down the skylights bit in the other direction.
Yeah, if people remember to use Xenocide, it's also the most powerful. You're low. Oh, I wanted him dead. Someone help me bite Gate and Nano. That's Kai. Not sticking around for him again.
Losing top of
That means a very different thing to contaminate. Alright, there we go. I foresee a Marine concede in our future. Wow, I totally thought we were going to lose this. It was just going to be a slow game. Okay, I'm low on energy. Need to get out. Looks like we lost control, Hive. Okay. Let's go up there and assist that.
Oh, they got a case on top of that.
Yeah.
Don't let them get in phase control. Just
Someone moving. Try and defend this side. You just wasted his ammo. And again. Oh no, thank you. Nah. I thought I would be able to assist our Onos there, but that was so super risky.
Yeah, really.
The Babblers just saved me there. Wow. I think I still would have made it out, but it saved my armor. So Aura really helps you choose your engagement. So you can see, like, I turned around and saw that that guy was super low. You get decently well at counting the damage that you're doing, but sometimes a comm can med them and you're not aware of that. That can screw you up. There we go. I'm gonna go up to control again. I have a feeling... Oh no, they're just kind of locked in sub. No way they can get a gate. This guy trolling. Just gonna fly in, get some bites, fly out. That's why Aura is so good. I love it. So we've got Contaminate in their base now. Be super careful here. See, this is where I'm actually going to swap to Regen. They don't have any exos and stuff like that. And we have a lot of res, so it doesn't matter so much if we die now. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, that game was so bloody intense. 90 kills, 34 deaths. That's not bad considering everyone else. Yeah, look at that. Considering the match went on that long, I'm pretty happy with my accuracy there.
Becca, you also got 6 figures.
Even fade accuracy was pretty decent. I would have expected that to be like 20%.
Do nothing but whack shit all game.
Oh my god, look at that list.
Oh,
That's about what you want. That's like the most even game I've seen in a long time. Look at that. So many kills on both teams.
Your lord is annoying. Like, I swear, I literally numerous times.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
Crazy game.
See, what's interesting there is I think the Marines had the better mechanical players. They had some good pushes there, but I think in the end it was just aliens like grouping up and making the right pushes there. I wasn't hearing them a lot of the time because I did have the voice chat turned down, but I think there was a lot of people making calls on our team. Maybe that wasn't the case on the Marines. Though I did see a couple rushes, so hard to say what lost it in the end. Just making bad calls, losing P-res. That would be my guess. Yeah, they certainly came close to closing it off, Cookie, but we kind of pushed them back a little bit, and I think the turning point was probably, if you remember, we went and cleared out Nano and Sub at the same time, and they lost a lot of T-res there. They had to like bounce between them. They beaconed like 3 times, so they burnt all their T-res and they lost all those structures too. So it just took them a long time to replace it. They tried replacing it several times, burning all their T-res. Yeah, no problem. See you, Adriel. Or Schindler. Also, welcome back, Cookie.
I don't know how you guys didn't win. You got so damn close, so.
Yeah, so last stream I was saying how I hoped we got an alien game, and I think I got a bit more than a alien game. Got like 5 of them in one.
We didn't know that.
An unbuilt hive, and you guys were building a new chair in Subsector.
Yeah, you guys were probably like, oh, we just killed the hive, they'll probably base rush. Let's prepare.
They had just lost their base at that point too.
Carl did a great job of commanding on the Marines. Like, I think he's fairly new, but
Might turn voice chat up a little bit this time around.
No, the first time we lost cargo, did we have a...
Though the Americans talk a lot,
...going on in the Marine base?
Oh no, that was the
so I don't know if that's going to be a problem hearing me or anything. Just let me know if the sound's a bit off.
The first time we lost cargo. Oh, we lost pipe in
Yeah.
the first dive?
We lost pipe, and
Yeah,
then we lost
pipe was-
cargo while we were pushing control, and then we dropped pipe as we destroyed their chair, and they were rebuilding it. But the team as an
Just practice my aim a little bit if I can.
yeah, fucking crazy.
damn.
At like an hour...
Definitely don't want to play Alien again after a game that goes that long.
It would have made sense for both sides. to
Actually
surrender
looks
them.
like Server might be losing players.
Like, once they say that, yeah, let's surrender, let's get a new game going. But after a point, like, you guys say, nah, we're
Sydney server's kind of gaining, picking up momentum.
Yeah, but simultaneous both I heard, okay guys.
Keep an eye on that.
surrendering.
Yeah, okay. It's something I hadn't really asked you guys if the audio was okay.
Push them now.
I presumed it was, otherwise you would have let me know, but... Yeah, so it looks like we're down to 15.
I wish I could have a recording of both of that on, just to listen.
I'm gonna stick around with this server for the moment, but might end up swapping over to the Aussie one.
They don't do, oh no.
So yeah, I think I
Because
got it.
obviously if I can get low ping, that's gonna be ideal.
Yeah, that was...
Usually they start playing around this time.
Oh, fuck. We need to do another one.
Yeah, I hear ya.
Don't really want to do it while you guys are watching though, because sometimes it can take like half an hour or more to get enough players to start a game. So that's why I'm going to stick around in this one. Just going to keep an eye on it though, see if it starts getting full.
The longest game I had was 75 minutes before that, and it was also on Vale. So Vale just seems like the map that has like the longest playtime.
One thing I've been curious about as well, now that we're in between games, like the people who are watching right now, like did it actually pop up in your sub feed at all? Because it's hard for me to tell if that actually works or not. I presume it did. I scheduled it in a few days ago, so it should have been popping up.
It is pretty much an internal game where both teams might hold 2 techniques. Just like a stalemate poker.
Don't know if anyone would be interested in it, because I know a lot of you guys have started watching because of NS2, but I've got a single player game lined up for tomorrow called Ori and the Blind Forest. Very good single player game. If you played anything like Hollow Knight, it's kind of similar to that. I've played it before, so I'm probably going to play it on hard difficulty. But definitely a lot less intense than NS2. Different sort of game, but I enjoy those sort of games as well. He doesn't even have a jetpack. I don't even know how you got up there.
That kill graph is amazing. It just like goes up and up and up.
Okay. Oh, the ladder, right.
I don't think it says, but yeah, it definitely is like, this is where we come from. I don't know how.
Right, I see.
4 or 5 times, so that means I know it's on boring.
Nice.
The alien's lowest
Killjoy
level,
luck.
we lost all of them.
I got 9% accuracy, but I do a lot of what do you call it, cover fire.
Yeah, okay, that's good, Cookie. I wasn't sure if that was actually working or
I
not.
mean, if you're mostly shooting at fades and
Because I've been hearing that YouTube doesn't like prioritizing small channels much. But we've got 4 people watching at the moment, so it must be doing okay. It may not sound like much, but considering I was inactive for 3 years, that's pretty good.
I'll sometimes, like, if I know a phase like nearby or coming through, I'll just spray the door.
Decent number of people actually went back and watched that first stream too, even after it was live.
It's kind of funny when you flip somebody by accident. Oh, you died. I'm sorry.
Yeah, at that point, just do as much damage
Not sure if that's a ping or just me.
The build chart for aliens is absolutely horrendously huge.
Yeah, it is. Well. So it looks like we're playing a small game. Unless Sydney is building up. Not quite.
Let's move out.
Guess we're just gonna play small game for the moment.
Where are those orders?
What just happened? Oh, looks like we just started over again. Yeah, I tried to pick a time that was kind of convenient for myself, and like so we might get some American players, viewers watching as well. The time I picked, because it starts getting to this awkward time where you've got a lot of Australian players that aren't playing NS2 yet, and the US players are just on their way out. But I think we might jump into the Aussie server. We'll probably have better luck there. So we've got your Muffin Man down there is also an Australian player. Quite well known, actually. Unless that's someone posing as him. Is it?
Yeah, I just remembered that.
No, that's a real one. You can change your name really easy in NS2, so it gets kind of confusing.
Oh,
Yeah, so we lost our comm chair at the 26-minute mark. Aliens lost their crag hive at 29-minute mark.
I'm not surprised that many people left after that long-ass game.
We got all of your upgrades. Declan.
See if we can try this thing again. Alright. 5v4.
Let's move
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, I'm just gonna join the Aussie server. I'll probably have better luck there. I mean, if we can't get another game for a while, like I know it's not gonna be that enjoyable for you guys to watch, but we did have a good run earlier. That's for sure. Yeah, getting people join it now, so we'll just move over to the Aussie server. Some of the Aussies in that server will probably move over to it as well. Did I just crash out? Game's kind of frozen up on my end. Just give me a moment. Can you hear my computer chugging? Okay, just give me a moment. Just gonna close the game. It seems to be having trouble. Just reboot it there. So you guys won't be seeing anything right now. Just rebooting the game. Suppose no stream's complete without some sort of technical issue. Alright. That was really weird. Just kind of crashed when I tried joining. There we go. So yeah, the Australian server's definitely loading up now, so... Now, there is a double-edged sword to the Australian server. While the ping might be lower, at least in my experience, there tends to be a lot more, you know, experienced players playing on the Australian server. But we're getting some of the Americans from the other server popping over too. See that Oppie Cafe guy jumping over as well. So it looks like we got Archie there. He always has a different name. Don't really recognize anyone else in here. Not yet. Who's that? Not sure. I feel like I've seen them before, but it might have been ages ago. I hope you guys don't mind too much, but yeah, right now we're in kind of like the seeding phase. Just trying to get people to join a server. So, yeah, we've got 14 out of 20. Shouldn't be too much longer. Man, it feels so weird having high ping again. So I guess you can kind of see what I mean by the lurk hitbox there now that I'm playing on Marine. It's very thin. So if you move around like that, you can kind of abuse it a little bit. Definitely more people joining up. Perfect. Is that a fake movement? I'm so confused. One of these is fake. That one. Hallucinations. Even got a rookie in here.
Your base is under attack.
Sorry, Lenny. Was that an actual bot, or is that one of the players pretending to be a bot? I think that's an actual bot. They definitely improved the bots, so they actually move around, approximating actual players. Kind of looks like me fading, actually.
Command station under attack.
I just could have sworn I saw assist there. Yeah.
Under attack.
Fake one. Just good aim practice while we wait for this to fill up. What are we on? 14. %. So obviously you don't want to count Onos hits. Now I will say, if we can't get another game going in the next 10 minutes or so, I will probably call it there, unfortunately. But we'll see what happens. Don't want to just be sitting here queuing up. NS2 can be kind of tricky. Get more Scott kills. Oh, is that a player? That must be. There's no other reason for there to be an egg there. Wait, I think the alien conch can actually shift eggs. That must have been what that was. Haven't seen that done in so long. Hey. Lenny's back for revenge.
Objective completed.
Was that the real one? No, I don't think so. But hallucinations keep you guessing. You're not aware what a hallucination is. It's the comms, alien comms drifter. Basically makes clones of the alien players. They have very low HP and don't deal damage, but obviously Marines waste bullets on them. All the bullet holes in them all. That's why I leave Deagle's respawn time to very high. Oh, that was the real one. I got an achievement for it and everything. Yeah, I don't think that's what that egg was though, otherwise I would have got a kill for it. I'm pretty sure that was just an alien comm like shifting an egg there. Because you can use the shift structure to move structures. I think it's called like Echo, the actual ability. Though I don't play alien comm all that much. If I do command, it's almost always Marine.
Build structure and waypoint. Build structure and
Command
waypoint.
station under attack.
Just having trouble getting those last 8 players or so. 2 more hallucinations.
Objective completed.
Soldiers are under
That's the real one that just died there. Oh no, never mind. Was a hallucination. Then the real one. Or other way around, I'm not sure. Any hallucinations.
Command station under attack.
Yeah, look, see that was them there, just supporting a structure in. Probably a gorge tunnel in this corner somewhere. Oh, that's Xenoslide. That's a dead me. So Xenoslide, I know Cookie knows about it, but yeah, for the other 3 people here, Xenoslide is a late game alien ability. Lets skulks do that, explode, and do a ton of damage.
Soldiers are under attack. Station under attack.
There we go. Now, it's looking like this is going to take some time to get enough people. It's very unfortunate. In fact, we just lost one. All the US servers are kind of full at the moment. Except for that one, but that ping is atrocious. It's worse than the one I was playing on. The one I was on was on West Coast. Yeah, I think I'll take note of this. Next time I might try and do it a little bit later, when it's not like in that awkward time when US players are jumping off, Australian players are jumping in. But we did get about an hour and a half, an hour 40 minutes of good Alien gameplay there. So it's pretty solid. Still trying to work out the best times to do these streams, so probably think next time I'll push it back by a few hours. But like last time, I'll probably schedule it in a few days ahead of time. because then at least it appears to be showing up in you guys' feeds. So let's check one last time. Yeah, definitely going down again. Downsides of a small indie game there, especially the Australian player base. It's quite small, but they do still tend to fill up later on in the night. Yeah. Yeah, okay.
And nothing then. Do you want to confirm?
Wait, jumping into
Yeah, I think I might leave this for now. But as I was saying earlier in the stream, may not have heard me, but there is actually another one scheduled in for tomorrow. Now that one is a different game, so may or may not be interested. It's going to be a long multi-part one, single player, Ori in the Blind Forest. So I'm going to be playing that one. You know, very different to NS2, so I can understand if you're not interested, but I'm very much interested in playing that game again. It would only be the second time I played it, and I think it would make for a good stream game. So I don't want to just be locked to NS2. I'm going to be doing NS2 and everything else as well. But yeah. To those of you that have popped into this one, thanks for popping by. I actually got a good amount of people jumping in this time. And hopefully, if you caught the previous Alien game, I was able to teach you a thing or two. I'll probably be uploading some actual, like some NS2 videos again later this week as well. I'm going to be trying to do those in the middle of the week. Streams will be on weekends. But yeah, unfortunately, just kind of picked a bad time by the look of it, because yeah, there's no Australian players. The Australian server's just starting to fill up. US server's emptying out. Well, at least the one I was playing on. The others are kind of full, so I can't join them. But yeah. I think I might leave it there, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for sticking by, and